these matters. A second reason for globaloney has to do with social pressure. And this is something that I've experienced a lot of in my life. In fact, I decided to write my Why the World Isn't Flat article because I was being interviewed on TV in Mumbai. And the first question that the interviewer asked me was, "Professor Ghemawat, why do you still think that the world is round?" I started laughing, and even as I was laughing, I realized I probably needed a more coherent response to this question, which is when I decided to write the article. But what I can't reproduce for you is the tones of pity and disbelief with which the question was asked. The journalist clearly thought, here is this poor professor. He's been in a cave for the last 20,000 years. He clearly has no idea. And I think that in general, if you go around saying that the world is not completely integrated, you're treated as a bit of a dinosaur. Whereas, if you talk about completely flat worlds, the death of distance, the end of the nation state, you're very modern and with it. So a lot of people who should know better, like the respondents to the Harvard Business Review survey, in terms of whether they agree with Tom Friedman or not, seem to be more desiring to demonstrate their modernity rather than pay attention to the actual facts on the ground. And then the final reason that we tend to get overestimation has to do with what I call technotrances. And I should begin by explaining this very difficult term. So some of you are young enough to have personally experienced the fact that if you listen to techno music for long periods of time, it alters your brainwave activity. Something similar seems to happen with exaggerated discussions of technology and the impact of technology.